Try and see if they can force back for Big. Now they're making a little bit of an inroad in towards his short take, but if they commit into B, they'll be running into the stack.
Taps through Lucky, looking for tiziaN, gets the kill to open things up at last for Entropiq. Out towards that ramp control, they've gained map position as a result. CSGO can trade back on Ellie and out towards the murder hole, tabseN follows suit on Krad, and Big will have the A site contention. Even though Entropiq were able to push forward, they're at 4v3 disadvantage.
Retake on, and look at this position coming in for k1to. Could be up for a couple of kills. The Glock gets in at least for the one. The trade comes back in for NickelBack, but Lucky's just got to stay alive, and at least he gets a pick.
Taps continue to come through for him. Double up against XANTARES. Triple in for Lucky overall with tabseN as a low HP player to deal with and the high HP man. And NickelBack gets headshot immediately. Seeing his man. tabseN swings back. 6 points of health to his name. And running out of time to get this defused here. He's been seen. He's been tapped, and tabseN will hold his own triple. A bit of a opportunity to continue their rivalry. Lucky looking to put a bit of a thorn in that notion. Getting the first kill on k1to out towards that short control. Looking in from Connector, does find that opening frag, but 2 casualties to be sustained here. Big are trying to play in towards the B site. Lost a lot against Entropiq, who are here en masse. Look at the number of CT players that are here to defend this site. tiziaN does get caught off, Bomb does get dropped here, 5 versus 2. Trying to make it one, tabseN now stands alone.
Classic CIS force by just rip it apart. tabseN getting away with a couple more kills. Keep that round a little bit more expensive.
XANTARES leans up to the jungle position, looking into the sniper's nest. Walkouts, scout scene. k1to gets that one kill. tabseN going to try focus against the likes of Krad, and he gets that kill involved. And tiziaN and tabseN just clean house towards the CT and on the site itself. 1 versus 4 for NickelBack. And well, we did see a bit of a back and forth affair in yesterday's quarterfinals, Dweg. And well, it looks like it's going to repeat itself here for Big.
Yeah, I was just going to make that same point. In that Fiend game, we saw some proper scrappiness, and it seems like it's going to be the same way. Not even the Krieg.
Here comes the T-side face. Molotov's inbound. Smoke's not coming out just yet. They will go down the connected jungle and stairs. But Lucky peeks in, completely unblinded by any utility. Krad follows suit with 2 kills of his own. And once again, Entropiq are going to force the issue. These... Forcing this shot to them, control. Alien's going to get that opening kill on k1to. XANTARES. No, continue putting more utility out. That flashbang in particular, catching the man completely blind. Out in the open though, tiziaN finds the face against Krad. It's all on NickelBack here. Tagged so heavily, will he be detected? His teammates backing up here towards jungle control. He's going to get smoked off, however. Counter-nade in. Will land close, but not close enough. tabseN now knows it. tiziaN with a face, drops that bomb. Lucky gets dealt with, and tabseN tries to wrap around the corner, get the headshot into the last man. NickelBack is also detected and dealt with by... Forcing the issue, the deagle's inbound, trying to tap forward on these deagles. Get the opening frags, not going to happen at this moment. Krad and Lucky though, get those frags involved as they fast hit is counteracted. Entropiq are here en masse once again. XANTARES falls to Forrester, and this is just going to keep repeating. How long does the war of attrition continue between Entropiq? Quick plays up, seems to be the likely call.
Yeah, it might be the right call. 1 player out towards Van. Forrester gathering all of the information, finding that first kill. Actually gets away with 2.
XANTARES there with the trade back. The Galil is known towards the apartments. They've left the B side pretty open. There's smoked off position. Alien's going to spray through, get nothing. The bomb plant does go down. And backstabs are inbound for Entropiq to set up the retake. 4 versus 3. syrsoN tapped up through the smoke. Alien can't catch him. He'll peek forward with the deagle. NickelBack finds tiziaN, and syrsoN there with 1 response. Now XANTARES got to get his own back. Got to get a double up here. He's below the window area, looking onto the site. He may have evaded Lucky's position. AK leaning closer. CT player has been seen there. XANTARES gets his kill. NickelBack trades back on his backup. XANTARES with the triple on for the quadra against Krad to clutch it again, to force it again for Big, and he's got it! What is this? Entropiq Cab were the ones that picked into it. So, seeing this come through from them is very encouraging. 2 early kills into round 10 to establish their 7th at a 5-on-3 scenario. No trades found by Entropiq's entries.
They could just continue the pace, fast up towards the short position. NickelBack's got to get so many kills, he just gets flashed, completely white. Lucky even gets spammed in. What a round to come through from Big. It's quick.
Then Alien's just going to be backed up towards the sniper's nest, looking down from mid for first contact. XANTARES will take first contact against Lucky, and Lucky gets the kill involved. Immediately finding fire. Alien drops tiziaN and drops the bomb. k1to can trade back 1 good frag. Can he get a second to turn 3 versus 3?
Oh, they're just bringing so many numbers up towards the A site now. Another nade onto Kino's position, getting him lower and lower. syrsoN trying to push through the smoke. Krad just disallows that being a possibility. tabseN have the last one left. Krad, what a hold from him.
Rebound on the buyback again for Big, but look at the damage done to syrsoN already. Alien's shot not connecting. tabseN can punish him at the edge of that smoke. XANTARES also looking for Lucky, going to flash his way out of position. Might have just seen Krad out there. His AK will fire away. M4 still close. Attention's been drawn. XANTARES still checks for Lucky. Looks to line them both up, but both players peek and they combine to get the kill.
The fake out towards the A side. Try drive players back in.
Player and connector in Krad. They haven't smoked it. They haven't checked it, and he gets 2 kills instantly. tiziaN forces forward on NickelBack, and Big make every mistake they possibly could in that scenario, leaving k1to in a 1 versus 4. Well, fast and loose definitely is the style that Big have chosen for this matchup, but it has also been a little bit senseless, a little bit scrappy, and have conceded quite a lot, especially in that last round.
Yeah, that was a great double again, coming in from Krad towards connector, getting 3 kills overall. k1to's actually doing a fair bit of damage in this one. Double ups do keep saved in, though, so here. Oh, flash into was a short position, but Forrester doesn't quite see the short player until it's too late. At least he gets out of there, and they pull syrsoN forward. Easy pick to come in for NickelBack now.
And Alien follows suit on tabseN, so now it's a 5. Look to bench. Look for Forrester. Case of crosshair placement. They look to sight, and tiziaN gets that 1 good trade. NickelBack is close. Knowing that bomb's been dropped, the CTs are on rotate. k1to trying to get here from the short control. tiziaN in the midst of the smoke does grab that bomb. Footsteps being heard, trying to see if he can drop back out towards the underbalk area, and NickelBack and Lucky just get those kills down. At the same time, though, no utility for Entropiq to go for the XE. USP's up, syrsoN wrapping the corner, sees where Lucky is, gets that shot in immediately. NickelBack there with the trade back, responded to by tabseN. Forrester gets his kill involved. 4-on-3 scenario, T-side players making their way up into the A-side, where only k1to can hold from. XANTARES going to try and hold off that connector presence. If he can drop the bomb carrier, that could be everything, but 2 players facing him, he's got to escape dodge.
Get a boost up towards short, but look at how passive Big are taking it, and it comes down to both B-Anchors still trying to get on rotation, and for Entropiq, get that bomb down. They've still got the jungle control for NickelBack.
Defense around that left-hand side, trying to look on for CT players. tiziaN is the man that's out there. Slow walk, slow face, looks back to Dark, sees NickelBack close instead. He gets the kill off on tiziaN. k1to getting tagged up on site, desperate to get some sort of frag together. 1 man left, all on XANTARES. Gets 1 exit, can't land that second. He's getting closer to it. NickelBack on 20. Alien and Co just facing at the moment, trying to get that kill, and eventually XANTARES trying to lean into them. Utility been seen. Krad getting caught, nicely done from the FAMAS. It's tagged up to 32 points of health. Flashes going over. XANTARES eventually does get overwhelmed through the smoke, so the HP numbers do get to him. Entropiq.
No one's on B.
Yeah, leaning in towards that short control. Only tiziaN here at the market area is going to start leaning forward. I don't know if they have the information. They do now. Lucky gets the kill back to the man advantage for Entropiq.
They just started rotating away, and so passive on B means that tabseN's got to do everything. Swing out wide. Can't even find anything. This has got to be a safe. They can't go for this.
A scout on Alien tapping through on k1to to keep him further away. syrsoN's already rotating back. Lost all the rifles as well for Big. Entropiq immediately forcing forward at the 1 angle in which the Big side had conceded, and that was the B site. Back to evens we go again, and Big just can't seem to catch a break, it seems.
They really can't. A great round coming in for Entropiq, and you wonder, in terms of the protocol, and what was the call there, because we saw the early contact coming through from XANTARES. He drops down out from ladder, gets that first pick out from window, ends up just getting spammed through the smoke for NickelBack. At least they've been able to do a little bit of extra damage, but then tiziaN almost, he doesn't fall away from B, but he falls away out of the sight. Well, because for Entropiq, they've got a lot of players out for mid, 1 lurk in the apartments, even getting in towards ladder, no scope coming in, tabseN with a pick back.
And a double. deagle striking on, but tabseN and XANTARES are overwhelmed, and tiziaN has got to get a trade back. Just going to dry face it though. Lucky looking on, seen there, spray through easy. 2K not quite found. Bomb does get dropped, can get picked up and planted. He opts to go for the kill instead. 3 rounds the difference here. Big taking early damage. tiziaN gonna win that first fight against Krad though. Get an AK in hand. Forrester Looking into the smoke, hoping that k0 gets caught as well. Warp in on syrsoN, hearing footsteps scoped up will give the indication that he is out there. k0 wins the fight against Prostoi at ramp. Bombs on its way back through ramp as well. syrsoN wins one fight, not quite the second. NickelBack there with the trade. Draws k0 out into the open and gets the trade from him as well. So 3 versus 2 scenario. Entropiq actually have access to the A side. They might get a bomb plant from here.
They can slow it down, start just being out of bait in a couple of mistakes, try and get the bomb plant through. At least the flash out towards CT is going to drive them further deeper.
Warp watching and ready. ELIGE yet to frag in this round. Could be his chance. He gets that 1 kill inbound. NickelBack traded. ELIGE's tagged and forced in from 2 different sides. Going to look towards CT as XANTARES peeks the jungle. And Big get the defuse for their 13th.
This is getting out of hand now. Big really looking like they're going to be able to stretch a map victory on their oppositions.
They've worked hard enough. 6 map points for Big. Entropiq. Got Krad in underpass. The catch syrsoN and look towards tabseN. Triple up for him, perhaps against XANTARES. He's looking for it. He's on the bench, looking for the headshot, going with the Molotov to force him back instead. Entropiq might force Big to go passive. It's a 5v3.
Oh, gotta see more than that. And even this play, he might be able to cut off the rotation out from Market, take the duel into XANTARES. Oh, they both lose so much damage, but k0 backs him up.
And gets the kill at long last against Big. They know where that AWPer is. Smoke's going down as they've left the A site entirely. Try to get back towards jungle, but the connected jungle smoke is already up. XANTARES hearing the player cross back. Can deny the bomb plant. Will not be able to deny the second player, though. Lucky there with the trade. And tiziaN a 1v3 retake.
Probably best for him just to hold on to the M4, or at least look for some exit damage.
Outside the palace entrance. Forrester. Caught on the spray. Swing back for ELIGE's not going to get a 2k. ELIGE gets use code SPRING21 to get a bonus on your first deposit. When you first sign up. Krad, known, seen on the shoulder. syrsoN gets that kill in, starts things off for Big. And you might not have that much time to place a bet back on his matchup because it could be over very soon. M4 swinging, flashbangs inbound. syrsoN with the AWP looking above the bench. I think he might have seen ELIGE. Going to try to creep forward of it though. Flashbang evaded. It does catch him in the end. Lucky turns the trade back to 4v4. Now will indicate what's really going on. The wraparound will complete itself at Palace, but the teaser revealed all. They're on the A site.
This might just be a save. I don't really know what Big could do from here. tabseN could backstab out from ramp, but 4 versus 4, they're all so out of position right now.
There's going to check ramp as well. Lucky looking back. tabseN's at the close corner. Reload heard. Kill comes in. Can he find any more than this? The retake is back on from underpass. 1 CT lurks. There's a ladder room player on the lurk play as well for ELIGE. So AWP will be crucial on the short control. Can tiziaN get the kill against him? Or look back and forth, look for the headshot. Land it on him. 2 players left. Back a sandwich. tabseN has his back turn. M4 and XANTARES peeking forward, getting the damage together. All on Forrester. Also held towards ramp. Bomb in the open. And he's dealt with by tiziaN. The defuse should come through. I think it will just come out for XANTARES as well. He has the kit. And therefore it will be 16-10. Big taking Entropiq's map pick. Mirage going well for them. And they look very happy about that. To go up by 1 is for the likes of the Entropiq camp, but Big their map pick and for good reason. As we get to the pistol, they're going to look to start things off out in the mid control. tiziaN 2 quick kills, looks for Lucky as the 3rd man and triples up to immediately dismantle every player from Entropiq he sees. Overwhelmed by Forrester on tabseN's part. Krad is left alone instantly for the pistol for Big.
Sorry, what was that about Entropiq? I just heard the 3 kills that comes through from tiziaN. What an entry that is out for the mid position. Just nice and slow, letting the frags come to him, and Entropiq just get destroyed. They open up the B site from tabseN too, and Krad's looking at the situation thinking, well, I'm the last one left here.
Just consider how the and Big, just with a confident pistol basis, and you look at the whole scenario.
We see about Big over the course of yesterday and today is just the utility usage. Look at the damage that already started out into NickelBack and ELIGE. Krad's at least been able to find that first. An opportunity on a wide swing and XANTARES to follow up, but man advantage being gained right now.
It's in the area and smoke to suppress as well here. XANTARES will not be allowed to enter the alley position. Smoke's down to cover off the alley entrance. As you mentioned, advantage gained for Entropiq. AWP of ELIGE catches another good kill on tiziaN. Okay, they're giving up a number of opening kills. It's kind of a bit scrappy, similar to what we saw in the mid-game for Mirage.
Oh, Forrester in and around the smoke. Can he find the angle on towards k0? Sees him straight away and just falls back, getting more picks now for the CT side.
3 kills untraded. Molotov's in, spray thorns, and Tyrus finally finds Forrester on the trade. Lucky there with a quick response though, deals with the bomb carrier, and the Krieger tabs all that remains. 1v4, a Lion doubles up. Gets 70 points of health though. 30 seconds for Big is going to be the main concerning number. Running out of time to go for the hit. XANTARES caught off by Alien. deagle in, Orp wins the fight. k1to can trade back on Krad. Now Alien's all alone. Back up quickly in position. Lucky with the other Orp. Ready to hold out position, looking out from the ramp position. tabseN with the mid lurk, will catch off the rotator. Forrester South all left of the Orps to hold off on the side. 10 seconds, Alien's so close. The headshot seen, the sprays go off, but someone's got to wrap around that corner. Get the player. If Blackie look towards Alien, one good shot in. Finds syrsoN as well. Oh, he tries to hold on to tiziaN, but tiziaN finds the pick.
Did on Mirage. They kept it close, they kept it competitive, and now we're just starting to see some really easy picks coming through. At least they've got 3 on A now.
Spray through, catching Lucky, now down to 3 players for Entropiq. Orp and AK involved. Alien might just get forced off by the nades. Fortunately, he backs off out of that position. Krad can find 2 kills though. Awkward spray, lines up for the 2K regardless, as tiziaN couldn't deal with it. Neither can syrsoN find Alien. Lurk out towards the B site. k1to's caught going way too quick, and Big leaving a big gap in the fence. Entropiq can just punch straight through.
Oh my goodness, how did they recover that? What a play coming through from Krad to just start overextending, slow walking into the angle. tabseN's at least been able to catch the AWPer. Now he's got the bomb in his back, but he's got to take another fight.
Stick the whole plant, wait for the backup to arrive in the case of Krad. Trying to act on 34 HP, might lead to his death. tabseN hunting for Forrester. Krad revealing pixels, he is now headshot. Spray not going to come through on Forrester. Good effort there from tabseN on the clutch, but the bomb plant might just be enough to bolster back the buy here for Big. They've considered their second round to Entropiq.
A very expensive round for the City side, but it's one that really should not have gone their way. When you think about that whole round in itself, double entry out towards ramp, XANTARES doing so much work, and then that...
Here they come, XANTARES with the AK. Sees NickelBack, syrsoN there with a responsive trade onto Alien. AWP back to syrsoN, responds, blind firing through the smoke though. Krad could get caught by the AWP, the wallbang's not connecting. The bomb plant is not denied though. Shot in from Lucky, trades it for us to follow suit on k1to, syrsoN, all that remains. All 3 players are tagged, he's got an AWP in his hands though. Got to go for the wallbang, shot on the first man, second man still sticking it, syrsoN can't deny it. He'll get the kill on Forrester, but he won't gain the round for Big. That we do. Nades inbound, Molotovs coming out. Alien's going to get caught off, forced away from position. Lucky with 2 good frags, looking for the 3rd man, and he drops them all again towards the mid position. Everyone crumbling for Big. No chance in hell, and it's just such streaky moments for Entropiq and Big, when Big just seem like they don't know what to do sometimes. Saw it a little bit on Mirage, and now for this T side, it looks like Entropiq might gain a lead because of it. XANTARES does find 1 good frag back on his deagle. To get any more, though, will be a task.
I just hope that more faces come into him. Might be able to deal with Forrester. He's just on the other side, but they know exactly where he is. And the knife is...
When the Big strike? Right about now, it seems. Again, the time is going to run low.
Oh, this off angle for Krad. He could be able to get a couple of kills. XANTARES peeking into it. Oh, they actually went out the fight.
The M4, NickelBack can strike back over towards ramp. syrsoN there with a trade. Lucky responsive 2 kills potentially. Not quite the 3rd though. Leaving it all on Forrester to try and strike back. Kit on his pouch, bomb plant heard. Gonna sneak forward to k1to, catch him off. Spray is good for the 1st kill. And smoke back aside. Ali gives up XANTARES' position. On for his own 3K. Forrester up for 2. Slow rotate down ramp. Trying to get on this bomb, tap it once. Force this player out into the open, he'll peek outside alley. Flashbangs inbound, now the smoke can go up. Forrester tapping a bomb again. XANTARES looking to blind fire, a little bit too wide. Forrester still on the bomb, his spray comes up, the clutch is secured, and Entropiq take 9.
Mate, these players from Entropiq are hitting shots right now. What a...
The odds at Pinnacle still favouring Big on the basis of their map win, but that can start to change if Entropiq can continue this into the second half. syrsoN finds the opening kill on Krad. NickelBack hoping for a trade. Sees tiziaN at the edge of the smoke, but once again the 2 kills to start off the round go the way of Big. M4 of Lucky sees 1 head, Molotov in, can burst through, tiziaN catches the kill, and now left to 2 individuals of the Entropiq side. The AWP and the AK. k1to with a nade in the back. Force it out, k1to trying to peek in, gets his headshot on Alien, and Forrester left alone, 1v5. Big may have lost the T-side half, but at least they find confidence going into the second. Very good map for them. A survival map for Entropiq as well. Molotov's in. Lucky takes the first headshot on syrsoN here in a pistol round. Already to start out for Entropiq. XANTARES needs to find his trades. Gets one shot in against ELIGE. Smoke back at the cross as the CTs try and re-aggress. They know that their side alley presence have seen nothing towards ramp control.
Forrester's on B. This actually might be a fake. He's opened up the site completely. He can tell the guys, bring the bomb back over, and if he wins this fight at keto, this could be the play that wins the entire round, and there it is.
keto falling. Tries to then get a trade back. XANTARES gets his headshot in.
At least the sound cue of them rotating away. Oh, a bit of aggression even coming through mid. Is tiziaN going to expect this angle? Oh, still gets the shot onto Krad now.
2 players left standing. NickelBack up into the site. Taps through the USP, hoping to catch something on the cross. He gets his headshot on tabseN instead. Looking for XANTARES. Next, XANTARES falls. And tiziaN now onto clutch it. No Kevlar for him. NickelBack is in a similar spot, but still wins the fight.
Coming into B.
Nades in. deagle's out for keto. Finds NickelBack and Lucky makes it a triple. Good night, sweet princes of Entropiq. ELIGE, all that's left. 1 versus 4. The deagle just rips them apart.
Oh, keto, man. keto, what a hold coming out from him at the B side. One of the Acres getting another Doman headshot. Oh, they're just trying to bait them. Try and see if they can move them in and around the smoke, set the NWP up. Oh, ELIGE actually catches an angle that syrsoN can't see.
Just at the edge of that smoke. Smoke's back down, but ELIGE lands his opens. XANTARES next, looking back in for his 3K. tabseN there with the trade. Needs to respond to the second man here on the site. Itself, Krad. It's the slightly better spray above the CT player. And bomb plant now in a 4 versus 2. Trying to make it 3, and keto does trade back onto Krad. Forrester there with his response now leaves it all to tiziaN in a 1-on-3 scenario. No way back in for him. The kit and the flashbangs are there for him, but now they know exactly where he is. And Lucky's backstab should just clean it up, maybe even the knife. No, does get detected by tiziaN at least for 1 good pick, but how much more can he find? And with the damage sustained by Big in the last handful of rounds, the economy state sticking point. Again, it's a half buy. Don't want to see them get too decimated, but any sort of damage will be great. Don't expect them to win the round. tiziaN has found the start.
And they can now start aggressing another player out from mid, try and recover that extra rifle up for Forrester, but for Entropiq, they're just taking the fight to them, but it's only a few players, and keto lands the first. Nicely
done. And now Entropiq, down by 2 players, can't find their picks back. Oh, we have seen the CT up there, though. Finally, keto loses.
This is a difficult position for Entropiq to try and bring back, even with the buy status of where it sits. And for Big, what is the read for them? They've brought a couple of players back over to A. It's been very silent for the last 30 seconds or so outside of that AWP pick.
P250 trying to force forward again for tiziaN. He's seen ELIGE forcing him off. Should get overwhelmed though. Couldn't get the kill back. tabseN can get his AK involved for his kill in this round. 3-on-2. The CT still holding strong on a site in 30 seconds. The AWP still gets found by tabseN. 2nd kill. On for a triple perhaps. NickelBack got to get a triple of his own in a 1 versus 3 clutch. He goes no further. Then nades and incendiaries from Big. Flashbanging against NickelBack. He's going to burn to 9 HP, making this a particularly easy kill for tabseN. 5-on-3. Entropiq taking individual jewels and losing them so far.
keto even dealing with Lucky on the low.
Nothing they can do in this one. You mentioned the idea of considering the safe call. That is the decision that they're going to make here to hold on to that AK and AWP.
Like $11,000 up for tabseN. A little bit of an early default out towards the B stairs. keto wins that first duel. Again, it seems like man advantages are just flowing now for the Big side.
1 of 2 AWPs. The second one given his chance to strike. XANTARES there to bail out. His missed shot. No CTs there to aggress him.
keto's so passive too, out from the generators. They might even allow the bomb plant going down. Lucky falls though.
ELIGE can get the trade, but keto still on site. Good flash in, actually. Tagged up. tabseN finds the trade response, and ELIGE is all that remains here with the AK. Blinded back towards quad. keto knows he can go for the wallbang. That's exactly what he'll do. The one key factor, the little anchor point that you mentioned during the pregame, was they have to be working for it, and they start working hard enough. ELIGE found the first frag. Straight blind spray through the tops. tabseN has opened up round 27.
And it's even kills like that that really just show everything. XANTARES now swinging out wide, does a lot of damage. Even tabseN gets that 1 kill out from the molly, so at least they maintain the man pick.
Yeah, XANTARES doing the damage to allow the Molotov to finish off the damage. Nades coming in doing damage towards Krad. Kill found. tabseN doubles up. Makes it a triple on the sequence just to secure it and put Big in the grand finals against OG. 2-0. Perfect play.